Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Do Check This Out, the podcast where we bring you the best in golf, hilarious stories, viral reels, and all the random stuff that makes life worth it. Make sure to comment, subscribe. Let's go and jump right in. I know I got some juicy content. I know you were a little fired up before we started. So
yeah. So as I just told, actually, let's do a wave check. Are we wave forming?
Wave forward. We are moving.
Hell yeah! All right. I'm still PTSD from that, from the lost episode. Which those with a keen eye will realize that we just straight up skipped over that number for the episode because out of respect for the dead.
We had to, respectfully.
Yeah, we just kind of had to skip over it. But no, my PC is in a boot loop. Like it'll start up, it'll get to that first like lock screen, and then you swipe on it, and then it goes, and then it'll show the blue screen. And I don't know what I'm doing enough to be like, let's look at advanced options. Like I clicked on it, I just don't know what to do. This is a very new problem for me. It just happened like today.
That sucks. Essentially, it could be a couple things. Did you update your PC recently?
I think I let it do its thing.
Okay. It could be like it could have changed something in your BIOS when it updated potentially, which it could just be a simple like BIOS setting change, or it could be your RAM, your hard drive, or your CPU.
Yeah. Would any of those problems let you like boot up? Like it'll boot up to the lock screen. It just won't do anything past that. It'll get there and then it'll stay there for like 5 seconds and then it'll do it.
Yeah, I would probably like. Do you have like a hard reset button? Like a little. Some PCs have it. It's like a little.
It's got like a switch on the back.
Yeah, it's not not necessarily like that's your power supply. Like some PCs have a reset switch on it versus just like a power switch. Like it has two.
I'll have to look.
Okay. Try that. Try like fully resetting it.
Yeah.
To fix it.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. Because it's not that old. It's like 3 years old, something like that. 3 or 4. Yeah. It's not that old.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Shouldn't be doing that. I agree. I think it's probably just got like cat hair stuck in the fan or something. Like the fan still spins up, but I think it could probably use a clean out. And it's been needing more RAM since today I bought it. So
maybe it's just like some sick long trick it's playing on you. Like this guy fucking deserves it. I'm gonna blue screen for a day, scare him.
That's not me. That's not nice.
Yeah,
that would
you
suck.
Deserve it.
Part of me is like, it's just gonna go away. It's just gonna go away on its own.
It could.
Yeah. So now because I brought up as like my old laptop, like my 2014 MacBook Pro, and I was like, about to plug in the USB hub for the mic and the camera to be like just a super easy, quick patchwork. And it's a Type-C connection. So my old MacBook doesn't have Type-C. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have to use my work laptop. So that's what we're running off of right now. And it feels like I'm in the office late at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like. Because usually at the end of the day, I close that down and then, I don't really touch it once I'm done. And now this is like, I'm doing personal things on my work laptop. I've always been very, very like compartmentalized with that. Like I never do anything personal on my work laptop ever. And so this is a very strange feeling.
That would be. Well, are you gonna be able to get yourself out of work mode?
I don't know, man. I think I'm still kind of still just like kind of in it. I will say, speaking of work mode, somebody emailed me right before we got on, and I had sent over a calendar link. Like, how you can send calendar links to people so they can like reserve time or do whatever they need to do with the calendar. And the response I got back was, "Hey, looking forward to it. Let me know your availability tomorrow or Thursday." And it's such a small thing, but it's super annoying because now you have to engage in the back and forth of like, here's my availability. What's yours look like? And then there's a third person on the email chain that you got to like take them into account and be like, oh, what's your availability look like? This is why we have the calendar link. And people just,
I sent it.
It's just, I sent it. It's a terrible way to start off the working relationship because it's like, oh, you don't pay attention to things. Like you're bad at details and I'm going to need you to get better at it.
Yeah. Dude, I hate that shit. Like, read the fucking email. It's simple. Yeah. Like, if you just would have looked at it the first time I sent it, then we wouldn't be in this situation. We would have had it on the calendar.
You see where we are? You see what we could have done? It's because of you. You and your greed. Your stinking greed, all right? You don't respect the family. I've been watching too much Sopranos.
God damn it.
I work with do what?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I work with primarily women, and my manager pointed out to me, she's like, when you email a guy, notice how they don't respond to all the pieces in the email normally. Like it's mostly not all, but mostly dudes that do this. Where if you put more than one thing in an email that requires them to respond to, they just won't respond.
Mm.
And the more she's brought that up, the more I've seen it at play. This one, I will say, was not a dude. So that's team men. We got that one going for us. But I will say that does happen pretty often. I don't know if you notice that at all.
It does. Like, it's kind of crazy how you do that. Like, if especially if someone is like really requesting some information from you, and you
Yeah.
give them all of it,
Mhm.
it's like, what else do you possibly need? Like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate people like that.
Yeah. Emailing is truly an art. It's like an art and a science at the same time.
It
Like
is.
you have to, meld it to somebody's personality and what's going to work best for them communication wise, but it's also a science in the fact that you have to read the whole email to to really get what I'm saying to you. Like I try to pride myself on organizing an email well, Don't bury the lead. You put that up front what needs most attention and then you give context and information as needed. And people um just don't read an email. It's the blind confidence in the response that really gets to me, It's the
Yeah,
blind confidence that they are fully understanding what I'm saying to them, and they clearly are not.
we love jobs.
I just realized we don't really talk about work topics on this, and, like, that's a whole side of our I guess we kind of do, but, like, that's a whole side of our lives.
It is, and
Yeah,
I have a story for you if you wanna
I
hear
would
it.
love one.
So, this fucking idiot, he calls in or no, he emails me and he's like, first off, this is a situation where the last rep that I was working for, he got fired, and
Mm,
so, like,
the one that went to
all
prison?
yeah, the one from prison.
Cool.
All the ones that my job sounds crazy. All the ones that, like, were still with him technically as his account are, like, getting redistributed between all the different, reps. So we get this one back, and this guy goes, "You sent my order to the wrong address. I'm no longer there." I'm like,
Mm,
"God damn it." So I looked at it thinking like, "Oh, I fucked this up." Well, the dude had made an online order, which requires literally like zero attention from me unless something like goes on back order. And then essentially I would just like fulfill it from another warehouse. Super
yeah.
simple stuff. And everything had shipped already. Everything had gone there. And I'm like, oh, well, it looks like this is, the tracking numbers. It looks like you sent it to a hotel. It's like a Super 8 in like Washington. And he's in Michigan. So he's a ways
Mhm.
away, and he's fucking pissed. He's like, "I gotta get my shit," and I wanted to be like, you know, as much as you need your stuff, you did that.
Yeah,
I'm fixing your problem because you did that.
yeah,
And a couple days have gone by, and like it's this whole process where I've had to call the hotel multiple times, like send them multiple emails with tracking slips that I've made. I have to go in and do all these kind of things. And I had to make sure that UPS was set to go and pick it up from them because they can't just like drop it off.
yeah.
And the whole time, this dude's like, "Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff?" And today, I told him yesterday it's gonna get picked up by UPS on Tuesday, and it will
Mhm.
happen Tuesday. And he comes by and goes, "Evan, you told me my stuff was gonna be picked up Tuesday. The tracking hasn't been updated. Like, we need this for a job." And I was so close to being like, "That fucking sucks for you, dude. Maybe you should have paid more attention when you checked out."
No
Like,
shit.
I'm doing all of this shit on the background that takes it's taken 2 days at least
Yeah.
for this to get fixed, and it's like, that sucks that your job is waiting on the fuck up you made,
Yeah.
and now
And,
it's
like,
my problem.
I was saying that like, that just from his perspective, like, he's got somebody above him being like, "Hey,
Yeah,
where's that stuff?" And he's like, "Well, I told the guy, like, I don't know what they're doing over" like, that's exactly the conversation that's happening in the
yeah.
background.
It's like this fucking shitty Russian dude, fucking asshole.
Damn.
Always the
It is
Russians.
it does I'm not gonna comment on that. It does suck when, or no, it feels really great when something's like, "Oh, did I fuck up there?" And you start to look into it, you're like, "No, they completely screwed the pooch, like, it was on them." And, like, you can't say that, of course, but, like, it does feel very it's some vindication.
It does, honestly, he, like I'll
Mhm.
see if I can I wish I had I have it here. He goes, "Evan, this package has not been picked up yet. We need to solve this issue ASAP. This affects our work." And so I sent him an email back. I said, "Hello, I got confirmation it was picked up today. I'll send a screenshot of the email UPS sent me."
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
That's crazy
crazy. That's
right there,
crazy, man.
because everything you just said is not true.
That's crazy. Why didn't he just, like, double order, like, order a fresh one to him, you know what I
Well,
mean? And then, like, refund or he go through the process for the first one.
yeah, I mean, a lot of times, like, a person in his situation, he he's the buyer for this company, and the
Yeah.
company is like a small contracted company,
Ah.
like AT&T and, those kinda carriers, they contract these people out, and so, often, they're not getting paid until after it's done, so,
Mm.
in this type of field, like, sometimes they'll have, like, purchase orders and stuff if they're big enough, but this dude's paying with a credit card.
Yeah.
So, like, he'd have to essentially cough up more money up front, and a lot of times they just don't wanna do that,
Yeah. That makes sense.
and, yeah, it's just like, dude,
How expensive was that order?
I think it was like $6,000,
Yeah.
which,
Yeah.
for some people isn't a lot, but, like, in this situation, that was a lot for him, and
Yeah.
the thing is, like, he was at that hotel, like, the week before,
Mhm.
and I guess it just, like, auto input an address that it recognized when he went to make the purchase. It's like, dude, not only do you have to you need to pay attention if you're gonna be making the order. If you would've called me or emailed
Yeah.
me to make this order for you, we wouldn't have had this problem. But
Yeah.
you did it yourself, so you're responsible, and I'm gonna take my time to figure this shit out, like, if it takes me an extra day, it's gonna take me an extra day. That's sorry, like, it sucks that your work is being held back, but I also have to do everything else my job entails. I'm
Yeah.
not, like, able to put 100% of effort right now into your fuck up.
Yeah.
I got more
Right.
important shit to do. Pay
I think
attention
I
next time.
I think the bigger question here, and, something that needs answering is why was his address at that hotel? You know what I mean? Like, who was he seeing at that Motel 8 or that
No,
Super 8?
no,
Yeah.
I would love to go into that route thinking that that's it, but, like, these kind of people, they're traveling the
Yes,
country
he's probably just
constantly.
traveling
Yeah, yeah, they're going to all these different towers across the US,
with
like,
a
fixing them
hooker.
up. Yes, possibly.
Yeah. He's like, "Baby, meet me here." "Oh, shit, I pasted that in the wrong form." And then he sent his girl to to Michigan.
Yikes.
Like, "Why is this lady charging me $10,000?" This is the most expensive Uber prostitute I've ever gotten.
God damn it, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah. It's funny, I had a similar, on the other side of it during that bachelor party. I don't know if I brought this up, but I was tasked at one point with getting a Uber delivery for more booze,
Mm.
and I had been boozing that day, and so I was on the DoorDash, I was still in it, I was still in the game, and I ordered it, and then I checked like 20 minutes later, and I'm like, "Wait, this doesn't look quite right." And it had accidentally delivered to a address in a different state.
Oh, no.
I won't get into it, but yeah, and I'm like,
There's a
"Oh
booty call.
shit."
Damn, she just
I
got
was
free
like,
food.
"Well, a couple things are happening right now. One, we need more booze, so I'm just gonna have to place another order and make sure the address is right. Two, I'm gonna request a cancellation, but realistically, what's gonna happen is somebody's just getting a bunch of booze at their door, and I'm not getting my money back, and, that's what happened.
Yeah, you have to mentally prepare yourself for
I'm
that
just like,
outcome.
"Well, there goes that money." So, yeah, we ordered a new one, and I don't know why I just blindly assumed DoorDash would, like, update my location. Like, I think that's
Mhm.
what the process I was going through. I was just like, "Oh, it knows that where I am currently. Why would it not?" And, no, that's not the case. It used the last address. So that was cool.
That's mad unfortunate. I mean, like,
Yeah.
the reality is a lot of situations that happen with, like, I guess I don't know if the general population generally
General
understands this,
population.
your population,
Yep.
but, like, if you order something and you fuck it up, especially through, like, UPS or FedEx, you can easily go in and change your address, like,
Yeah.
it's gonna require a little bit of money, like 8 to 10 bucks, but it can
Yeah.
happen. You can redirect a package, anyone can,
Hmm.
and if it's caught quick enough, it won't matter where it goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't because you can change that, and so, this dude in particular essentially ordered it and sat on it for 3 days, enough time for it to deliver, and, all these kinda things coulda happened that could've gotten this resolved way before it was an issue. Now he's pissed at me, all kinda crazy, but, like, there are people that have also sent packages to the wrong house, and then you gotta buy it again because, like, you just spent $8,000, that sucks, but they stole your shit.
Yeah, it's like those super high-end dollar packages where you're like, maybe I should double check this," but
You
no,
think,
that
you
just
think.
doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Damn.
a lot of dumb people in this world.
Yeah, so that's been pretty cool. It still feels weird. I'm looking at my work laptop. I it is nice because like I always have my vertical monitor plugged in, and like I have to. It's kind of annoying to get my other PC plugged in. So I'm like, oh, I got my monitor set up. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
What else been going on this week? Oh. Do you? I think I told it on this podcast, but the domestic violence
Mm,
incidents that have been
yes,
happening lately,
yes.
where those people were screaming. So I have an update.
Oh,
As I'm walking to Jimmy John's today, as you do, I turn around and I'm like, "Oh, there's like a work truck out there." And that unit was being like recarpeted. So I'm like, "Oh, they got evicted or like kicked out or something."
oh
Yeah,
my god.
like, "Oh, it's empty now." So
Yeah.
they don't fuck around. They move quick.
Yeah, they do. Holy shit. It makes
Yeah.
like, so you think they just, like, said, "No, you're done, you're kicked out?"
I really don't know. I don't know if like they moved out or like actually based on how quick it is, I would say probably the landlord was like, get out, get
Yeah.
out of the property. Because that was like what 2 weeks ago, I think, since the last incident that I heard, and that's pretty fast.
That's kind of insane. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of neighbor shit,
Oh,
did I tell
give me
you
an update.
about what happened with our old neighbor?
No, give me an update.
Oh my god, okay. So, it was probably man, I don't even know. I think it was, like, either after we recorded on Thursday or Friday night. I'm upstairs, and Maddie was like, "Can you look outside?" And so I looked outside, and I, like, cracked the window open because you can just hear them yelling at each other. It's that lady, and she's standing in the driveway, and she's got the daughter with her, and he comes busting out the fucking door, and he's like, "What are you doing bringing that bitch over here? You know I got work in the morning." And he's, like, talking about his child, and
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
"Holy shit, like, this is serious." And she's like, "Sorry I wanted you to see I gotta do all these kind of things, like, I'm taking this baby around, like, you can do this, you can do this." And he's like, "Man, fuck you, bitch." He's like, "What the fuck? I'll take this daughter." And he grabbed her and, like,
Oh.
ran inside, and she's like the lady's like, "You better stop talking to me like that, bitch. You were talking to me like that when you were fucking me." And I'm like, "Oh!" And so, of course, she gets in her car, fucking backs up, like, scrapes all the way down his
Oh.
driveway, and then takes off. Like, oh my god.
That's so cool. I mean, that's terrible for the child. That's traumatic as hell.
Yeah, I feel bad for that daughter. It almost kinda
Oh
made me think
god.
I should, like, do a wellness check, ask
Yeah.
for a wellness check, but, like, it was just a classic, like, behavior like that where she's like, "It's like that when you were fucking me."
That's that's such a cool response. I'm gonna use that in
Yeah.
public, like, if I ever get into an argument with somebody.
Like,
Just
like a cashier somewhere is doing some fucked up shit, you're like, "That's crazy when you were fucking me."
"You were saying "Oh, you were fucking me, dog." Yeah. 'Cause what can you say
Oh.
to that? Be like, "Nuh-uh.
You're like, "No, we didn't." And
No,
it's
we
like,
no, I
"Okay."
didn't. Shut up."
Some dude pops up in the bag, he's like, "Oh, you all were fucking?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
that's terrible. I mean, hilarious, but terrible. That's awful.
Yeah,
That's
it
so
was good and
funny.
bad in its own way.
Yeah, yeah. I kinda this environment of oh, you're blurry again.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that.
'Cause you too ugly. This environment of yelling and screaming is interesting because like, I never know who it is, and it's kinda like a fun surprise every time. But I miss the old one because 'cause I'm like, "Oh, I can kinda" it's like a show, you know? And, like, you can hop in, you can hop out and get back on track.
Right. No,
Uh,
that is kinda nice, like, honestly, I don't like neighbor issues, like, obviously, it sucks,
mhm.
but we kinda enjoy the drama, like, we kinda enjoy hearing them yell at each other, it's like, it's kinda
Yeah.
funny.
It's like live reality TV because like, you have
Yeah.
to you have to plug in at the right time. Like, it's not on demand like Netflix, you can't just make it happen. So it's kind of an event when it happens.
Yeah. Jesus. I agree. I love that shit. I
It's a
just people problems, man.
mm, yeah, people problems are the fucking coolest. They're so cool.
You wanna know what, problems I wasn't having?
I do wanna know.
Scoring.
Oh.
Sunday, we ended up going back out to Railwood.
Oh, hell yeah.
I shot an 80.
Let's go.
Dude,
Shit.
I was fucking cooking. Everything was on fire. I was sinking some putts. It
Mm.
felt so nice. I felt really bad that obviously you weren't there Sunday, but, like, I had a feeling that you were not wanting to drive the 2 hours it took, 2.5, whatever it was.
Well, I thought it was still gonna be, like, too muddy to go. Like, it rained here all day
It was
Saturday.
definitely like, it was definitely wet, but it was
Yeah.
not so bad that they canceled, you
Yeah,
know?
that's good. Well,
So,
nice. What
yeah.
do you think contributed most to the scoring?
Honestly, I don't know because I hadn't golfed for, like, 2.5 weeks before that,
That's fair.
and so sometimes when that happens, you either, like, play some of the best golf because you lose those bad habits,
Yeah.
or you just play, like, absolute dog shit,
Yeah.
and this time was a good one, I guess.
Hell yeah.
I was hitting everything solid, like, my 3 wood and 5 wood, I had on a absolute rope. It just was consistent all day, and it was nice.
Nice.
Much
Yeah, that's
needed.
a great feeling when you walk up, you're like, "I know I'm about to hit a good shot right now."
Yeah,
It's just different.
yeah,
Is that course
definitely.
pretty, I know I've played there. Is it one where you start off, going to the left, and it's kinda like tall grass on all sides and like a kind of a creek in the middle of the first fairway,
Yeah,
and then
it's, like, most
you
of the way
kinda
down.
yeah, and then you kinda, like, wrap around for the 2nd and 3rd
Yeah,
holes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting layout. It's been a while since I played that one.
I do really like the course, like, I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember hole 17, it's like, you're practically hitting uphill. It's, like, just a
Mm.
huge hill you're hitting straight up.
Oh, that's 17? I do know
Mhm.
which one it is. Yeah, it's a big hill, it's, like, sloped on both sides. It
Yeah,
looks
it's like, "What the fuck is this
looks
doing here?"
raunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
fun course, it's unique, dude.
yeah, and isn't 18, like is it over water?
Yeah, it's like a dogleg right that
Yeah, you kinda
then
go
goes
uphill to the
downhill.
right a little bit?
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, okay, it's coming back.
We should
Never
play there again. It's a good
yeah.
course.
I'd be down. I'd be down to do another, like, 2 round day again
Yes.
soon, that'd be fun.
Mhm, mhm.
Do that, wanna do maybe Oak Hills or something. Yeah,
Especially
dude,
before it gets too cold.
oh my god, dude, I didn't get to go out at all this weekend. I was, like, depressed Sunday. Like, I didn't get out at all. Like, I went to the range both days. It's just not the same. Like, I have my new owl head cover. I have my new golf balls that I wanted to try. I even, like, drew my lines on them.
Oh my
I did, like,
god.
all the rituals that I do. I, like, clean my clubs, which I just enjoy doing. And then I just didn't go play, and I was like, "Damn."
Would you have come if I invited you?
Um, Sunday I don't know, maybe. I
Oh, man, I feel like shit, I'm sorry.
no, it's totally fine. Like, my thought going in is even if you would've asked me, I'd have been like, "Yeah, it's probably gonna be too rainy." Like,
Mhm.
because with the rain Saturday and what it was going through Sunday, I was like, "There's no way it's gonna be
Yeah.
better than it would've been on Saturday." So, probably not, just to make you feel better.
Okay, thanks. When we got there, Jason said that, um, they had sent him an email at, like, I think it was, like, 7:45 or, like, just at 8 o'clock that they were
Oh,
closed,
yeah.
so we would've been we would've gotten there and it would've been closed, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
fair.
that we made that decision before it got too deep, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. I got a good little morning drive out of it, you know?
Yeah, did
Yeah.
you at least get yourself some breakfast or
I
something?
did,
Okay,
I
good,
did get
good.
some brekkie, although okay, I went through the normal Mac Dankles at, O'Fallon, Missouri,
Mm,
and, like, when they hand like, the iced coffee I've talked about the iced coffee before, like, it's cheap, but man, it's really a crapshoot on whether or not you're gonna get a good McDonald's, iced coffee or
yeah.
not, because it's all about the mix, and the mix is not regulated, the mix is it's a, it's a feel thing, for the creator, for the maker, and, like, it really depends on who you get. And they handed it to me, and like you know how you can tell when somebody hands you something in the drive-through and it's just not correct, and they feel like a little tentative about it.
Yep.
That's exactly what it was. And I looked at it and I'm like, that's not right. And so I like pulled up, I got out of the car and I was really disappointed because I was really like just craving a nice coffee. And I go inside, I'm like, hey, can I just swap this out for a Dr. Pepper? And she looked at me and she's like, yeah. I just
She knew.
she knew. She knew. I was like,
What,
yeah.
what did they do to it? What was wrong? Was it just the wrong item?
It's usually the mixture of it's like the powder that they use or like whatever the 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 non-coffee part of it is, it's like the milk or whatever. Like if the ratio is way too little, the coffee is incredibly bitter and really bad. And if it's way too much, it just tastes like you're drinking creamer. So it's a balance. And you
Mm.
can tell by the color usually. It's like if it's, really dark still, that they didn't do nearly enough creamer in there or whatever it is. And that's how it was. It was just like barely any ice, like a ton of it was disgusting. It was not consumable. I was like, man, that's a downer.
That's awful, dude. Fuck that shit.
I know. That's the biggest, that's my jihad in life is
Mm.
is dealing with iced coffee.
It's the ops.
It really is the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Well, we will get out. I can't go this weekend, but hopefully, like next weekend or something, we should try the 2-time.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I need to mark that down. Because that'll be close to Thanksgiving, won't it? That'll be the weekend before
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
weekend
Yeah,
before.
because Thanksgiving is like late this year.
It is. Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
like
or it's like 3 days later than normal.
yeah, which I'm
Yeah.
kind of happy about though, because I get off Thursday and Friday.
Oh shit! I think I'm
So I'm
gonna take those
excited.
days off too.
You should do that for yourself.
Oh, we should go golfing on Friday. Actually,
Mhm.
are you doing stuff Friday?
Uh, I don't think so. So
Mm.
if golf is in the forecast, yes.
Well, I think I'll be down in that area on Thursday, so we'll figure it out. We'll
Okay.
figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
We'll do some.
Chit chat.
But yeah, I'd be game. And I got I don't have it on me, but I got so I got that towel that I mentioned
Yeah.
last week, and then I also got another like pocket towel, but it's got a magnet on it
Mm.
and a little carabiner. And so
Wow.
I'm like, oh, if I could just loop that on my pants and just do that as my pocket towel. It's just little nerdy little add-ons, little accessories. I feel a little too geared out sometimes, but I'm like, I don't care. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Just get
golf
into
is
it.
for the golfer, not the golfy, not the crowd.
That's right.
Do what you wanna do for yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
Put that butt plug in, go hit around, go shoot 9.
Don't tell them. Yeah.
Okay.
When I'm aiming a little too far left, it goes "Rrrt, rrrt." When I'm aiming too little too far right, it goes "Rrrt, rrrt." And it's the same because I never know which one it is. I just want to feel it again.
It's like the coffee, it's a feel thing, man.
It really is a feel thing. It's all about the artistry
That's
behind
right,
it.
that's right.
Yeah.
Not to just be jumping around everywhere, but,
Yeah, fine.
um, I I'm a little sad. I had a good list going for the clips, like, I had a lot of Instagram reels lined up, and I was ready to send you on a fucking roller coaster ride today,
Yeah.
like, mentally, and
What happened?
the last video, the crescendo, if you'd call it, it got
Yeah.
fucking deleted.
Oh, no.
Can't find it, don't
That's
know where it went,
terrible.
no trace of it whatsoever, just physically not there.
I mean, that kinda that tells you all you need to know. That's how you know it was quality.
Yeah, the guy was dead. The
If it
guy
gets
definitely fucking died, and you could see it in the video.
if it gets removed from Instagram, it's like that was you gotta play big risk, big payoff, big reward, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. I respect the gunslinger mentality.
Sure,
That's like those clips.
look, you asked, and you're gonna fucking receive, dude. You wanted a
Yeah.
crescendo, I'm gonna give you that crescendo.
Yeah, I'm just looking at climax here, dog.
So I don't
With
even know
clips.
if we had like, we can go through some of these if you want, but, like,
Oh, I'm
they're
down.
not gonna hit the same.
Oh, I'm down. I'm still
Okay.
down.
Alright, alright. Did you have any lined up for this week?
I think I was taking a dump and I sent one and then I got distracted and forgot to send more.
Heard,
So,
heard. Do you wanna start with that?
hand up for accountability. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
You're
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna. You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just
Caption is just when your buddy brags about shooting 83, but he took 3 free out of bound drops, fixed every line, picked up 5-foot gimmies. Yeah. You ever
Dude,
golf with people like that?
that's Jason every fucking time. He,
It's
like
oh, you name names.
oh, yeah, he knows it too. He knows it. He's not afraid to share it. We have this 18 we're doing the 18 birdie app, and,
Mm,
like, that's the one he uses, and every Sunday, he goes to Eagle Knoll, and he sent I get the pop-ups that say, like, "Jason just shot this, Jason just
yeah.
shot this," and for, like, 3 or 4 rounds in a row, he broke an 85, and
What?
you've golfed with him. The man doesn't break an 85. The man's gunning for a break in 100. It's like if he gets to a chance where he can go up and down for par, and he shanks it,
Yeah.
or he gets on the green and then 3 putts it. Like, he counts that as a bogue, and he just
It's more a vibe.
yeah, it's more a vibe.
More vibe.
And so, like, you don't believe it. So this is it. This is it.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. Like, because we do that during scrambling sometimes, where it'll be like, yeah, we kind of felt like a double bogey there, kind of felt like a bogey. It's like, not the ones that we're actually keeping score, but if we're just like playing as a group, it's like, yeah, who cares?
Right.
You're just playing for fun. But yeah, there's a couple people I play with where, I never say anything because it's like you're just cheating yourself. Like if you claim you broke 80 and hit one OB and didn't count it, or had a flub and then pretended like nobody else saw it. Like, I don't give a shit, but I know that
Yeah,
that I know that and that's all that needs to happen. Yeah.
That's good.
It was especially like that during tournaments in high school. It was wild how often people would try to do that. And like usually with those you get paired up where like you keep track of other people's scores while you're playing. So it's like I keep track of one person's, he keeps track of mine on the whole. And so like that doesn't it's kind of harder to happen, but especially if you're in like a lower flight group, like you go off with like your ones on your team, your twos on your team, and it's set and down the list. And like if you're ever in the lower ones, like people do not give a shit. They're just doing whatever. Luckily, I worked my way out of that really quick because it was my first year playing. But yeah, it gets wild. Yeah. Damn, I miss playing like structured competitive golf like that. That's fun.
See, I would love to do something like that.
Yeah, you should join one of the leagues, like the Spark League that Denton and I were doing. It's like not quite competitive. It's like kind of beer league if you want to compare it to that. But I know we've talked about it here before, but with daylight savings, they just ended the last ones for the year, which made me kind of sad. Because yeah. But yeah, we should I know we've talked about it multiple times, but we should actually do like some tournaments.
We have to. Yeah, especially like next year. I don't know if they're gonna have many more this year with it getting cold already, but
yeah, probably not.
But like we should next year. That should definitely be our goal.
I would be game.
Cool.
Let's do it.
All right. Speaking of golf, let's watch.
All right, put me on.
Oh!
What the fuck, dude? That's a $200 club. What?
What did he throw?
It was a fucking boulder, bro. He literally threw a rock and he hit the rock. Watch it again.
That's a $200 club.
I mean, I'd be pissed.
I would be so fucking mad.
I mean, that's so funny, and I'm glad he filmed that. But man, I would not be happy.
Yeah, let's bring you back a little bit. That
was great execution.
Take off your pants, please pop on the hands, then you got me sweating, please pass me a bag. Damn. The way you moving, got me in a trance. DJ tell me latest it's your jam. I'm a superstar, you don't need them fans. I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor, I love the way I put it down.
Are you happy you saw that?
I don't know. That's gonna be our copyright knockdown from YouTube for the day.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just a dude and he's just looking around at the gang, and it's like those VR. Fuck, what do you call those? Those VR avatars, and it's just like them dancing, but in the real world. So that was cool. I'd like to think he thought he was really cool doing that. You know what? He was right.
Agreed. Let's we should play this sport.
Okay. My next question was, are they about to kick each other in the butt? Ow. Oh, ow.
How can it stay on so long?
That's so impressive. And also really stupid. They have to just good.
No, I was saying, do you feel like you would be the first or the last to fall?
I feel like in my current state, I'd probably be one of the first. I ain't lasting long on that. Those guys are limber.
Yeah, this
Also,
is
they
true.
have to get like just heels to the nuts. Like, okay, if you're listening, that last minute was probably incredibly confusing. I don't even know how do you describe this. It's like 4 people. It's like a square metal bar contraption, and somebody is grabbing onto it on each side, and it gets lifted up into the air. And whenever the whistle blows, you have to try to kick other people off of this thing that you're holding onto with your hands. And you try to like kick them off of it. And these 2 guys were going at it at the end.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not the first one to get someone down, you're gonna be the first one down.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah, you're
have to
getting
just go crazy on someone, and then
yeah.
it gets a little easier while they're going after each other.
Yeah, you're getting ran on. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes
Is
me
this
wonder
go
No,
ahead.
sorry, I feel like sorry, I don't know if there's a delay or something. Like, I wonder if the last 2 people were here versus, like,
Oh.
across from each other, like, how that would change, and if it
Oh.
would be harder because it's like, it'd be taking that square at an angle.
Yeah, that'd have to be. I mean, because I think the person who's got their right leg to you is at an advantage if they're right-legged, you know?
Right.
Mm.
Mm,
We should
I
become
got that
coaches for
bruised.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're already stratting it out.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
were you
you
gonna
got
say, though?
you attack the person to your left, so that way you're left with the person on your right at the end.
Mm,
And if it's across the middle, that's just a dogfight.
right.
Yeah.
Dogfight.
Shit, what was I? Don't know. I'll come back to it.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. There are Oh, this one's good.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Air raid sirens. Medcap. Unassembled president seated, seventh heaven inverted. Deity. Heed caution, planet Earth. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000.
6 1 oh,
6
Yeah.
1,000, 7
1,000,
1,000, 8 1,000, 10
9 1,000.
9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000.
Okay.
Tech cache with the line through it. Collusion, holy time treason. Counter combative collusions. Parts per million collusions. I heard an air raid siren. Planet Earth overhead collusions.
Yeah.
Heard that, brother?
That's a wild environment. That
Yeah.
totally matches everything I thought it'd be. As soon as you turn the camera around, I was like, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, things are adding up the longer the video goes. This
It
guy
is.
says, "I created this algorithm with blood, sweat, and tears."
Yeah. Yeah. This is a true brick by brick moment. Yeah, there's no capture, there's no anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my favorite part about this is how genuine it is. Like it's not there's no character being played here. This is this man.
He thinks he's right.
He thinks he's God. He thinks he's just spouting God.
I hear air raid sirens.
Yeah.
The
So
question is, what do you think he's on?
I don't know, man. I think he's like maybe a Vietnam vet or something, and
Oh.
he just went off the deep end. That's my because there's some like governmental conspiracies, and there's that kind of section of dude that came from the Nam War. He looks like if Woods from Black Ops just took a couple wrong turns.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like I would agree. It feels like he doesn't look fucked up enough to where he is on like a hard substance.
Yeah,
Definitely is not there mentally.
that's some pure mental stuff. Because like he's speaking a little too clearly for it to be like a high of some sort.
He
That's my
hears
read.
things. He's like definitely hallucinating. This is me.
Jay-Z. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, my algorithm is smoked.
Yeah, we're cooked.
Yeah.
Chat, we are cooked. We are cooked, chat.
1,000, 2 1,000.
Every time we see these kinds of videos, I wonder what it's like to be in their mind for just a couple minutes,
Right.
I don't think you can
Maybe
come
we
back
don't
from
want
that
to
place.
though.
Yeah. You're right. I
Hopefully
don't
we
know
all
how to
get in that
feel
brain.
after that series of videos. I don't really know how to feel.
It would have been the creme de la creme if we saw someone die at the end, honestly. Like, if we go from fucking that dude counting to 6 to 9, and
Yeah.
then a dude with his head getting fucking knocked off, like,
Yeah.
what's a better way to end it?
Yeah, because it's kind of like that video that we just watched was kind of like watching Breaking Bad, if you've ever seen it, where
Yeah.
it takes some time to build the tension and build the story, and like our minds are so used to being, we want quick hits, we want quick payoffs, and so you have to like recalibrate it, and then that would be like you coming back at me with people dying on video from
Yeah.
Instagram. It just like slams you really quickly. You're like, oh my god, it's like a shock to the senses.
Like, you almost kind of feel bad for this guy, and you're trying to rectify what you're seeing on this video, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, the next one is this dude speeding down a highway, and all of a sudden you see a helmet flying down the street. It's like,
Yeah.
things were so clear, and now they're not.
Yeah.
That dude just died.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's It's like sometimes, you want to reset the engines, and you want to like, let's look up some sexy movie scenes. Like, let's start the night this way. And then you end up with like, I want to see I'm still on a work.
Careful.
So.
Careful, dog.
Gonna leave that one where it was.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode.
Yeah. So we're gonna leave that there.
Yeah. It's probably best we didn't continue that.
Yeah, totally fair.
I feel like you're gonna criminalize yourself.
I was like looking, okay, my Slack's closed. Everything's locked up here, so we're good. Yeah. One thing I've been adding into my morning routine, this is day 2, so we're still trying to get it into the daily, is I re-signed up for Apple Fitness, and day 1 I did core for 20 minutes, and today I did yoga for 20 minutes. And let me tell you, I feel humbled. Core stuff is difficult. I don't know if you've like tried to do some core workouts lately, but I felt bad because I was like, I could do this, no problem. And then I'm 5 minutes in, I'm like, what? How bad would it be if I just did 7 minutes? We finished it. We powered through, but I was like, damn, we're making progress in some areas. We have not been hitting core.
That's good. That's good that you're restarting that. I know if I were to do it, I'm in such a bad physical condition that like it would just kick my ass.
Yeah. Just do it though. But it feels so like as soon as you're done and like you shower and like you're getting ready, it's like, oh, I feel so much better about myself already. Yeah.
So you just do it before work?
Yeah, like I've been waking up at like 6:30, and then I do that for 20 minutes and then go shower, get ready for the day. I'm like up and ready by like 7:45, 8 o'clock.
Wow.
Get working. Yeah, it's pretty easy. And like they have 10-minute ones too. But it's nice because like on this newer version, you can set like daily, like you can make your plan for it. So it's like, okay, I want to do it every weekday, or I want to do like every other weekday. And then I want to do it for this many minutes, and I want to do these things. Like, maybe you're doing high interval intensity training. Maybe you're just doing like yoga. Maybe you're just doing core stuff, and then it'll build the plan for you, which is nice. You just have to wake up and do it. Yeah.
See, that's the hard part.
It is. Yeah. So many of these things are just like habits that you have to just like hard start for yourself and then stick to it and see what sticks. So we're going to try it. I know with like the hours I've been doing lately, I'm like, I need to do something in the morning. Otherwise I'm going to go insane because I can't get to the gym every single day like I had been before, like after work. So this is kind of a way to get back in there. But
yeah, that's good.
Yeah. You should try it.
This revolution.
Yeah. You should try it.
Okay.
I just don't want to have back problems. I want to get my core. It's just so I don't have back problems.
I think if the best way to get me into it is competition.
Yeah. Well, I've already started and you haven't. What are you going to do about it?
I'm just saying we need to find something that it matches us, and we have to complete activities or complete exercises, and and something like that. I feel like
that's literally built into Apple Fitness.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it, but I know you can like share your data with somebody and it'll tell them when you've done a workout. Or been humping dudes. It'll be like, Evan completed a 7-minute workout.
Evan was really sweaty for 4 minutes.
His heart rate spiked at 193. Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't moving. His back was arched.
His posture was poor. Evan got his back blown out. For 4.5 minutes on Friday.
Hi, Tim Cook here for Apple Fuckness. Let's get going. Oh, and it's like the new feature drop. It's like different sexual orientations for tracking your workouts.
It's gonna catch on.
Yeah, we're
Gonna
so
catch on.
excited to bring you our newest product. It's called the Apple Cock Ring.
Apple fuck. The Apple fuck subscription.
Apple Fuck subscription. 93 bucks.
Fuck.
The new Apple Cock Ring comes in 2 sizes, silver, and you can guess the other color. It comes in moon white.
Remember that
space
sick
black.
iPhone 7?
It
Comes
comes
in jet black.
but it's only for like below average sizes, and then like all the Apple blogs are
Like the most returned product in the first 90 days.
or if you're poor, you can just get a watch strap that's
A Whoop cock ring.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, but you have to charge with it on, and like you have to yeah.
You're like plugged in at your cock in bed.
Yeah, it's like, honey, why are there 2 cords going into the bed? You only have one phone.
It's for my cock ring, bitch.
For my Apple Cock.
Apple cock play.
They call it the Apple Core. Yeah. Yeah.
We're going insane.
Yeah, but other people know that you have, because that's part of having an Apple product. Other people know that you have one, and it's got like 2 spikes on the outside, so when it's in your pants, like you can see it like poking through. And people are like, "Is that the new Apple Cock Ring?"
It's like, no, it's like the fucking AirTag. It's like all of a sudden someone's chilling next to you and they get this notification. A cock ring has been located by you. It's been following you around for the. Beware, we've noticed this cock ring is in your location for the last 30 minutes.
You can have it send notifications to your family account if somebody's got a boner. And, oh no, it
Eight
says
boners wiped up last night.
oh my god, it says a notification to like your wife's Apple Watch. It's like Jeremy's ready to go. We know it's your time of the month right now.
Looked like you had some really deep sleep last night. Morning wood was 6 inches long.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Not bad, pretty good. Yeah.
God damn it.
There is a dude that he's been like, he's got a whole story with him, but he's been spending millions and millions of dollars to like de-age his body, and one of the things he's doing is like putting dick injections in him and like recording his morning wood, because that's like a sign of youth or vitality or whatever. And so like he has doctors like hook him up to like measure his morning wood. So we're not that far off. We're just riffing here, but that's not that far off.
It is in the future, but like there's definitely gonna be a cock ring.
The Apple ecosystem. Tim Cook walks on stage. He's just like, what is in his pants? Oh, no, it's not a banana. It's an apple.
It's an apple.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Oh, I
Christmas
can
got
see
hired.
I can see the posters already in the
Yeah.
Best Buy. It's like, it's not a banana. It's an apple.
It's an apple.
Is that a banana in your pants?
It's just my Apple 5th gen cock ring. It doesn't get software updates anymore, but I'm still hardest at Scholar Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it.
And to get updates, you have to go to the Genius Bar and have them,
They dock you. Literally fucking, like,
the Apple
slap your
dock.
cock.
You can pair it with like somebody else's Apple cock ring. It's called the Apple dock. Ooh, this is a rich vein we've struck here, my
Yeah,
friend.
I think we're gonna make good money off this.
Yeah.
God
that's
damn
pretty
it. No one take our ideas, please.
Send us your Apple cock ring idea.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
God damn it. Are you ready to wrap this bitch, motherfucker?
I think so. Evan, you didn't use a condom with that new man that you met last night. Would you like us to contact your healthcare provider?
Your chance of chlamydia went up 15% last night.
Dude, we're joking, but like all of these pieces of information could be shared, like with an Apple ecosystem like that. It's like, oh, we know that you visited the doctor 2 times in the last week. Did you get tested? You should have slept with that man from Grindr that we have connected to your Apple account. We're going to contact Jeremy ASAP.
He's already been contacted. God damn it.
Ooh.
We'll catch this lane next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass out.
All right, motherfuckers. Doses.
Toodles.